friends, we are creating this Be Merry card tonight. We're going to be using Granny Apple Green cardstock, which is one of the coordinating colors for the Take a Bow Designer Series paper. We'll be stamping the sentiment using Christmas labels, real red ink, and we're going to be inking up the edges in Granny Apple Green. All right, hello. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kimberly Smith. I'm the Papered Chef. You can purchase the products I'm sharing if you're in the U.S. by going to this website. There's lots and lots of links for you in the description of this video. And I do lots of tutorials on this channel, so please subscribe. We have card making tutorials. This is actually part of a card club. I'm going to take out the paper we're using. Every month I do 4 card club tutorials. I'm also working on a workshop series. I'll give you a sneak peek of what that looks like. And then sometimes I just do extra fun things. Like last night I did a scan and cut tutorial. And I shared, let me see if those are available here. So if you missed this, I'm all bundled up, I'm freezing here. If you missed it, I shared how to personalize your stockings from this month's Paper Pumpkin Kit. And I've already shipped off a care package today, so that was fun, to my friend Cam, who had my friend's daughter Cameron. She had her stocking in there, and I stuffed it with some toys. Also, last night in my tutorial, I shared something really cool, and I'm just going to show this to you before I start here. There's this kit that we have. Oh my goodness. I'm loving it. And it is called Nature's Paintings. Trying to find the little paper. Okay, here's the paper. So it's a new kit. I didn't think I would like it as much as I thought I was going to just like give it away as a gift, honestly. When I first got it, I'm like, cool, new kit. Someone will like this. But I actually really like it myself, so not giving it away, although I do have lots of extra watercolor pencils, so I will give away my pencils as a prize. So this kit has an aqua painter and some pencils and this really cool book of all these watercolor things that you can make. So I really think that's cool, right? And there's 2 of each. So I just want to show you this. I'm not going to show this all to you. Just watch the video last night, but this is the before and after. So today I colored this. That's why my hands are all inky. Right? This is the before. I cut it down to be a back of a card. And this is the after. So you can just transform a simple coloring sketch with the watercolor paper into something for a card background. And I used, let me show you the colors I used. I have them all here. I used 4. I just want to tell you because I used 4 of the colors in the kit. The kit comes with a whole package of watercolor pencils like this that I'll be putting in my prize container because I already have, and many of you may already have, these watercolor pencils. These watercolor sets from Stampin' Up, they pretty much will last you forever. You don't need a new set, but if you don't have any watercolor pencils, this is going to be great for you. So I used all the colors that were in the kit, see, like this. Not all the colors, but the pumpkin pie, 4 of the colors that were in the kit, the Daffodil Delight, the Real Red, and the Early Espresso. And then I added a Cajun Craze. I also used a Cajun Craze from my set. I just point this out because I'm not doing a separate tutorial on how to color this. I figured I might do it during a Stamp and Sip event. A Stamp and Sip is when we get together and socialize on Zoom with my community. And that's really fun. That's something I would do in a slower format. Not that I'm saying I'm not saying. Is that a double negative? Anyway, what I mean is I may or may not. I'm just showing you the Take a Bow paper as I find the paper we need for this tutorial. I'm not saying I'm never going to color that on my YouTube channel, but because my time is very limited, this is the Take a Bow paper. It's a really cool bundle because you can make like these really cool dies, not dies, bows using the dies. My dies are somewhere else right now, but I'm just showing you the paper. So anywho, this one is, we'll use this piece here. We'll use the other side of this piece here. It's just really good classic Christmas colors with the red and greens. And then what I did for this card, and every time I give you a card on Blue Card Club kit, or almost every time, we're up to like the 18th or 19th month right now. Let me keep out what we need. I give you some specialty paper. So this is the new brushed gold and silver specialty cardstock paper. Isn't this paper cool? It's a little thinner than our other designer series paper. We're going to use the silver one, but I might even try it with the gold. No, you know what? I'm not going to do I'll just do silver because I did use the gold in the next card and I don't want to run out of it. So take out your card bases from your little bag of goodies. Actually, I already have a bag that's not labeled. You want to take out your Granny Apple Green. And you want to take out the dies from the Christmas labels dies. So this is a really cool bundle. There's an extra little postage die in there for you if you want to change up your sentiment. You don't have to make the card I'm showing. And maybe you don't celebrate Christmas, and that's fine. You just make a card based on what you have. All right, so we're going to cut all the pieces at once. I must have put the peppermint back away. What happened to the peppermint? I just had it out. Yes, I'm the absent-minded professor. So we get to see the paper again. We're going to pull this out. All right, we're going to cut 3 at once. I thought I had a piece that was already partially cut. Okay, yes, I do. So our width is going to be 5 1/4, and I'll write this all down for you. We're going like that. I'll write it down on my little piece of paper, and then my teammate Janet's going to put it in the description of the video later. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5 1/4. So we're doing it like the wide, right? The width is 5 1/4, and then the height is going to be different for each piece. So now that I have the exact width, we can just do I don't know if I called the height. I guess the height's going to be 4. I guess it would be called the height. The width is 5 1/4. So the height is going to be 4 inches. Okay, so that's the first piece, 4 inches. Now these are still 5 1/4, right? These are matching. Matchy, matchy. We're going to do 2 inches for this really cool piece here. And I will repeat myself as I write it down, so don't worry. I always repeat myself in the card tutorials. It's a very simple design. See, you're still getting the really cool background. Let me double check I always double check on my original card, because when you lay it like that, it actually is like, wait a minute, that doesn't look the same. But it is the same. I always double check. And then the next piece is going to be half of that, so this piece will be 1 inch. Okay, now this one I couldn't cut at the same time because it's too thick. So I'm just going to go to make this one. This is your piece of brushed silver cardstock. Depending on how you got this, the grain might go a different direction, but I like the grain going this way so you can see the little ridges on it. And we're going to go ahead and make that 1/2 inch. We'll trim it to the size we need it. Let's just double check that we have everything. All right, it looks good, although it looks way different on that. All right. Put this all back in my bag of goodness. Crafty goodness. I'm going to make a lot of extra cards as well. But right now, I'm just going to make the one. I'm going to ink up two designs for you. I mean, 2 of these little sentiment pieces for you. Not that one, but the other one. So that I have it ready to make my second design. Really easily. But I'm going to make that later because of the time. All right, let's see. Here's the paper. So my card club, if you want to join my card club, there's description in this link. If you go here, not this link. I mean, down here in the description of the video, it will say Paper Chef's offerings. I have lots of stuff going on right now. I have a mystery box sale. Good until Black Friday. They're only $99 for my mystery boxes. They're usually $120. So I'm offering a $99 Black Friday mystery box special. I have, let's see, an ordering special when you order $150 worth of items. You get a free retired bundle. That's going on right now until Black Friday. Okay, that's my Card on Blue Card Club. All right, so we're using Granny. And my Card on Blue Card Club is $39 to join. And I have something called an annual special, too, that you can join for an annual rate. I'll probably sweeten the pot for the annual subscriptions on Black Friday, but I will honor it if you do an annual subscription at this point, anytime up until Black Friday. I just haven't thought of how to sweeten the pot even more. There's already just such an incredible deal. So instead of paying $39 a month, which is my card club, it's $39 a month, which is a great deal, and I haven't raised the price in 18 months. Although Stampin' Up has raised the price on me, I don't know how many times. I can't even count anymore. how many times, but the products I have been keeping it at this rate because I take advantage of what's called annual subscriptions. I offer them to you for $37 a month. When someone does that, I'm able to stock up on things during free shipping days and things to be able to pass that savings cost on to my customers. So we're going into our 19th month. So when you join annually, it's only $37 a month. You pay annually. You get, I mean, just lots of stuff like that. You get a discount per month, but you also get a free $49 workshop kit, which is a pretty awesome deal. And then I take that money and I just completely reinvest it in getting supplies I need stocked up ahead of time. So this card base is going to be what you're making first. And I'm not making it with you. I'm just showing you what it is. And it is 8.5 inches across. And it is 5.5 inches high. But of course, I'm going to turn it the other way. But this is just if you're making 2 with your single piece of cardstock. I'm showing you how to do that. And you're going to score at 4 1/4. All right, so that's the first piece you need. That's your card base. And then you're going to use Take a Bow. My hands are so cold that I can barely write, guys. It's another reason I need to go in my house soon. That's why I can't stay out here very long. My heater's not really working right out here. And then today I had something in my house too where we had no power. And then there was like no heat in there either. I'm like, I can't run. I cannot hide from this heat. But I mean, I feel bad for the people. I'm praying for the people in North Carolina and South Carolina and places where they still haven't rebuilt after the hurricane because they don't have any heat at all. So I should not complain. All right. So this is going to be your first piece. So what we're going to call this is layer 1. And it's going to be 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Right. And then layer 2, I'm just drawing it over here. Usually I write the measurements under there. Layer 2 is going to be, I'm trying to make them the same size. Okay, so we're going to go 2 inches. I got to do it that way first. Oops, sorry, 2 inches. I meant that I got to do it that way first. So it's still 5 1/4. Look at how I'll change that to 5 1/4. Tell me I'm not a teacher and having to change numbers all the time. So that's 5 1/4 by 2. And then we're going to go like that. And we're going to put the 1 inch there. That's what I have to try to remember. 5 1/4 by 1 inch. So we have layer 2, layer 3, and now layer 4 is going to be the specialty paper, like so. This is 1/2 inch high, 5 1/4. All right, so that's it. This is Take a Bow DSP, and then this one is going to be, this one is the brushed silver and gold. I'm not going to write that for you, but brushed silver and gold. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that one on so I can cut off the edge first. And I will give you the actual, let's see. I mean, I'll give you the ink colors and everything in a minute. And so you're going to see this. So don't worry. I know I'm covering up the measurements, but I'm going to let you take a screenshot. What I like to do, in case you're new to my channel, besides all my shenanigans, is I like to get everything ready and then let you take a screenshot of what's here. So I still haven't put the ink there yet. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on this. I really like this paper, how you can cover it up a lot and still have like the beautiful design showing. So we're using, every month we use 2 different kinds of designer series paper. I cut them together, but this one looks like it's bigger for some reason. I wonder if this is the piece I cut earlier together. Huh. It's the same size. It's still 2 inches. Anywho, just talking to myself, it feels like I cut it at the same exact time. I cut this piece, and it feels like that piece is just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to just trim off. I mean, just a little sliver. Talking to myself, yes. So I do that. All right, good enough. Now this piece, we're going to put that piece like that. So we have, those are our layer 1, 2, 3, 4. So isn't this a simple card? I mean, just one of my go-to designs. I just change up the heights of things based on how much of the design needs to show. Sometimes you have a design that you can't really block off that much. So this card is like a super simple card. I don't know what happened there. I think it's time, so I need to put on my list trimmer blades. My paper's all frayed on the edges. When you have paper that's frayed on the edges, before you glue it down, just take your nail file. See what I'm doing there? See, stick around. Lots of tips and tricks. Whenever your blade is like you're kind of dull, you can use aluminum foil to sharpen your blade on your trimmer. You can change the blade, which is ideal, but if you don't have a blade to change it to, and you get a frayed paper, just use a little buffer, nail file or something, and get that off. All right, it feels like the silver is crooked. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. All right, so that's good. So I can tell you how I'm doing on my diaper fold project. I told you I was making 100 of those. I made about 50. Well, I gave away, let's see, 25, 50, 75, plus another kind of fold. So I've done diaper folds, and then I've done these things called like double fold treat pouches, which I'll show you. Anyway, I gave 40 away to my coworkers for Thanksgiving with fall paper. So I probably made 75 so far. And they loved them. They loved them. So and I could have made way more because I ran out like before I got to everybody. Last time I had already like got to the cleaning people and everything. But this time I ran out before I even made it to the cleaning people, or before I even made it to the first floor. And so I ran out of treats, but I made 40 of them. So you can never have too many treats. People love them, and just give people little random acts of kindness. Surprise them. And I'm doing that with diaper folds. So now that I'm done my fall ones, well, I might do some for Thanksgiving, I think. To my guests that are coming, I might do some more diaper folds for the table, but I'll actually put something on them probably. Like, in these other ones, I put something inside them. I put these chocolate turtles. They're like peanuts and caramel. But then I also like put a little paper that said, Happy Thanksgiving from the Smiths. And it had like a little gobble gobble turkey. It was just this little tag, like a little tag like this. But then I'm going to stamp the next ones. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink these up. So you didn't get the dies, Jean? You're talking about these? I should be looking at your comments. I'm sorry I zoned out in my crafty rush and forgot to read your comments. And you're taking the time to write it, so I need to take the time to answer it. So thank you for being here, Jean. Nice to see you. I'm opening up the real red because we're going to stamp in real red. I'm opening up the Granny Apple Green. I took it to a conference, so my name is on it. And I'm going to ink up the edges in Granny Apple Green. And Christina Fullen, thank you for being here. Thank you for your care package, which was awesome. And thank you for being a channel supporter. You can tell by her icon. Hello, Lisa Ecker from Washington. What I'm going to do is take this blending brush, which is my green one, right? And just make sure you see how there's a little bit of green on it. So when you kind of clean it, make sure I didn't just use Mossy Meadow or something. I wanted to make sure I used the right kind of green. We have a lot of kinds of greens at Stampin' Up, and this is my favorite of those right now. Well, actually, honestly, Lemon Lime Twist would be my favorite, or Parakeet Party, even better. But I mean, out of the actual greens, like a proper green, I like this one better than Mossy Meadow, better than Garden Green, better than Old Olive, because it's bright, it's fun. So what I did is I just kind of I'm inking up the edges, right? But I'm like taking the blob that I get on the brush and just putting it on the glass. That way the edges aren't too dark. So like I say, it's a proper green, but it can be dark. You can actually stamp in it, but real red's a little darker and better to stamp in. So this is a die that is from the bundle. So right now we're doing the Christmas labels. That's what this card club is. Christmas labels. But there's a bundle. So you don't need the bundle when you do my card club because I always send dies. I have die cutting fairies. And if you're interested in being a die cutting fairy, there's perks. So let me know. It's my crew that helps me because I couldn't possibly do this card club without some help. And my mom is one of my helpers. She does the ribbons and your swag bags. Every 6 months you get a swag bag with lots of Stampin' Up goodies in it. But anyway, she does the bags and the ribbons, and then I have people helping me with the die cuts, and then I do all the designing myself of the cards. So anyway, these are the little dies that are, and so are these dies that are part of the bundle. And I don't have the package of the bundle right now, but it's part of this Christmas labels bundle. So if you like this bundle and it's timeless, you can use it next year. You can use it for craft fairs. You can use it forever. It is 10% off when you buy the bundle, and not just the stamp site. So you buy the bundle and the stamps together. All right, so we're going to stamp Be Merry on this now. Be Merry. We're going to take it out of here. And when you have stamps like this and you use a lot of red ink on them, they do stain. They're photopolymer, which, you know, it's fine that they stain. They work just as well when they stain. I mean, they're fine. But you could still see through them. So you're going to take your photopolymer stamp and you're going to put it this way up. Right side up. I'm just grabbing a stamping block. Now I'm just using stamping block H. Tap, tap, tap into your ink and test it always because we just spent time die cutting. We spent time, see there was a blob of ink on that one, but I got it off on the next try. We spent time die cutting. We spent time inking up the edges. So you want to test that your ink is right and that your stamp's not upside down. Hope I got that centered correctly, and then tap it off. Don't rub it off, just tap it off. Oh, I love it. I'm so cold I can't even sing when my stamp goes on right. But it's all good. I love you guys. So I have some relatives coming this week, and so I want to make sure, as promised, I always do my card club. You know, you can sign up by the 10th of the month, and then I always do it by, like, you know, the 3rd week or so. And so I have to finish my card club, you know, this coming week before the end of the month too. I'm trying to do it. So anyway, I just want to make sure that I have time to spend with my relatives when they come and stuff. So I'm making sure that I do this. And I kind of, just because of logistics, can only do one video a day right now. I'm trying to only do one a day. All right, so here's what we have. We have these. We need some dimensionals. We have these little guys, and then we need some little peppermints, which are awesome sauce peppermints. And I'm still saying hi. I'm kind of multitask here. All right, so T. Barnes, nice to see you again. Lisa Tabor from Ontario, Canada. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you. You like my coloring? I can show that during my stamp and sip. I could show it some other time, but what I do is I put the, you know, when I color, I put the watercolors down. So there's 3 ways I watercolor. One is I put them down and then I put water in and I spread it around. Another way is I use what's called like a silicone mat. And I put I write with some water on the silicone mat. Right? And another way is just kind of what I've done ever since I was a little kid, is just dipping my aqua painter into the water and then like kind of dipping it onto the tip of the pen. So I have like a few ways I watercolor. And then at the end I thought, oh, I don't like all the white around the outside of the thing. So I was going to use crumb cake at first to ink up the edges. And I'm like, oh, I don't want it to be brown. I want it to be bright and cheery. So I used crushed curry. So anyway, that's how I came up with all those colors. Oops, I didn't mean to have 2 of those, did I? Okay, I already put let's see which one's better. I mean, I'm going to do the other one, but I've already taken the back off. Yep, I like the top one better because like when you could die cut 2 at a time, but some of them go through all the way, where some like don't have as deep of the cuts. The first cut is the deepest. Oh, I put that on upside down, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because it goes both ways. So here's what I did here. I put it sort of above the silver because I wanted the silver to show. You could just go like that, and that would be a cute card as well. So I'll hold it there and let me know. Best out of 3 votes. Do you want it up, top, or middle? So just write A or B, or top or middle, and we'll see what you guys say where I should put this. Because I'm kind of liking it in both places. And it doesn't matter. Same exact design. All right. Hello, Phil, and other crafty friends like Star Patrick. Nice to see you. Oh, Christine, yes, I got your package. That's what I was just saying. So please check your email because I wrote you a message about it. So, did you get your mystery box I sent you? You should have, well, did you get the email that says you're from Pirate Ship that tells you how you're going to be able to like track it? Hello, Leslie Stohausen. Nice to see you again. And Janet, I appreciate all your help, Janet, with like writing these measurements. And I'm sending you something Monday too. Hello, Karen. Thank you for being a channel supporter, Carol Tharrelson. Oh, snow in North Carolina. More snow than you have in Minnesota? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Hi, Kathy, Backyard Stamper. Nice to see you again. I have to catch up on your videos on YouTube. I know you've been doing a lot of those. Yeah, I'm going to get more of this DSP because I really like these basic colors. And this one's so much easier to fold, this paper, because it's like a little bit thinner, but it's still double-sided, which I love. Yes, I made bows with it too, but I gave them all away. And I did show you on YouTube my bows. And you can use the bows for other things. Hello, Amy. I'm looking for the votes here. Hello, Robbie. Nice to see you. All right, so we got B, 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 middle, middle, center, 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 middle, middle, middle. Wow, unanimous. Okay, so that's where I'm putting it. Thank you all for your votes. It is unanimous. We're putting it up there. I almost want to move this. You guys have shamed me into moving it, but you know what? I can't move it. The reason I can't move it is you can move it right away, like now. Like, watch this. I can lift up this and well, I don't want to preview, but look, my Stampin' Dimensional will come off now, but like in a few minutes later, my Stampin' Dimensional won't come off at all. All right, so now we're going to put the little peppermints on there. So I'll try bigger peppermints, like the big ones down here. All right, we're going to do big. Let's see. These are called, mine have seen better days, guys. My peppermints are all over the place, but I use them a lot. They're called Real Red and White Adhesive Back Peppermints. They were out of stock for a while. I don't know if they're back in stock. So there's that. But, you know, my people have them. My card club members, you get them because I hoard things to send to my card club. Another reason to join is you get things that nobody else can get sometimes. So that's all there is to it. Now let's put that like so. So what I do is now you can take your screenshot and I'll write the ink. And then you can kind of go from there. So I'm just going to put it like that so you can see everything. Layer 1, layer 2. I'm just going to do that. Oops. And I'm moving it over a bit. All right. So ink colors are, we already wrote Granny Apple Green cardstock. So ink is Granny Apple Green as well. Now, I do, like these, when I say these are carefully curated kits, I'm not kidding. Your cardstock matches your designer series paper, matches your cardstock. Everything coordinates together. I don't just throw things in bags, right? And not only do you get cardstock for the card bases, but I'm just going to show you. Oops, let's put that there. You can take your screenshot now. That's all your measurements. That's all you need to know. I'll stay out of the camera frame for just a minute here. So you could take your screenshot of these measurements. All right. So you get here, you get your card. You're gonna make 8 cards each month. 2 cards will usually be in the horizontal format, and 2 cards will usually be in the vertical format. Usually, some months I do it a different way. It depends on the designs. Then you're gonna get 4 pieces of basic white. Let's see if this bag is complete. Okay, you're gonna get 4, or it might be very vanilla, right? These are gonna be to put inside your card. So you can always decorate those as well. I didn't do anything to the inside of these cards. And then you get 4 basic white envelopes. So your cards are ready to go when you're done. Boom, 8 cards, 4 designs. Okay, what are the designs? Well, we already just did one, and I'm going to show you what else we're making this month. Oops, why did I was just about to crumble that up. I should not have crumbled that up. Okay, I crack myself up sometimes. All right, this is the next card we're making. So we're going to do... So you could just tell me which card you want next, and the one with the majority of the votes will get to be the next card. So do you want to do Peace on Earth next, which is still using the take a bow, designer series paper, and it uses a ribbon? Or would you want to do the holidays one? It actually says celebrate the holidays in all the ways. It's a very vanilla piece there. Or would you like to do love and joy? Now these pieces have been die cut for you, and this piece has been embossed for you. I'm not embossed, not sanded yet, but embossed. So you have a little piece of sandpaper in your kit, and you're going to be able to sand this off, this piece that I embossed for you, so that you can get to the white inner core. So this one has more technique than the other cards. This one has the coolest die in the world. I absolutely love this die. And these two pieces or these two cards use the Season of Green and Gold specialty designer series paper, of which I'm obsessed with. I've been using that paper we did a whole month of like using it for a lot of projects, like these kinds of projects. I mean, I've been making bags with it. I've already started sending things off with it. I have boxes. I already started my care packages. Yes, I did. Went to the post office today. So anyway, these are the cards we're still making. We'll probably make them back to back. All right, looks like Peace on Earth is getting a couple votes there. Thank you. Christine loves the cards. Good day, Leslie Outback Stamper. Oh no, Kathy's saying peppermints are out till December 23rd. And I was going to give them to my team at the holiday. We have a holiday Christmas party, my Paper Chefs team. But we might have to, might get some other kinds of embellishments though. I'm going to have to take them and share them. Everyone's going to get some, but I might have to cut them apart. Because I didn't get enough for my whole team, or enough for my team getting awards. But I do like other ones too, like cherry cobbler pearls. We have some cool embellishments. Okay. Okay, your post office, Christina, look at the pirate shipping, because everything I send is like insured. So do a claim with the U.S. Post Office if it's something gets lost, because then they'll give you a replacement value. Well, they'll give you $50, which is the replacement value. Okay. Thank you, Karen, for reminding everybody to give a thumbs up while they're watching. That's nice of you. And it looks like peace on earth, peace on earth. All are beautiful. Okay. Robbie, Landon, peace on. Okay, that's the card we'll do. And Janet, I'll get back to you on that one. Like the Zoom party. It's a Friday night. I have to look at our team meeting and see what we voted on. All right. Hello, Crystal. All right. So let me show you a couple other things. I'm done with that. So this was this month's, whoops. This is what we're making with this month's card club. Back to back, we'll do these videos this week. Okay. Not great back to back, because I have something else I'm doing, which is the snowman, the snowy wonder. So the November and December, we're doing this for 2 months. So we're not rushing through this. We have all next month to do this. So we're not rushing. Snowy Wonder. This is what we made so far with Snowy Wonder. We're using the bundle, not just the designer paper. We're using the whole bundle to create these projects. And I showed you how to make the double fold treat pouch. So we made a lot of those. And I'm obsessed with making these kinds of things to put in care packages. I've already sent off like diaper folds, and I've probably made like 75 of those. So anyway, this is something fun going on. And then I wanted to show you that next month is Simply Said. That's what you voted on. The Card on Blue Card Club members get to vote on the stamp set. So I'll send you out the votes for what to vote on. You've already voted for December, but then I'll send you out some things we're going to use from the new catalog, or you'll get to vote on some things, I should say, for the next. So I did use this already, but it's the only thing I used it for. This is not the card club, but I did use the word thanks. Okay. The paper we're using for this is, well, it's a surprise, one of the papers. But one of them is going to be full of life. I will tell you that paper we are using. All right. Anything else? Season of Green and Gold. We did this little tutorial on my channel. It's called A Box in a Bag. Oops. I'll probably do this again soon, because I like showing how to make stocking stuffers. And stay tuned, because I have a scan and cut course, holiday projects, and you're going to learn a lot, make lots of things. And I have coupons coming out for this week, which will expire around Black Friday. So if you're not already in my newsletter, please use the link in the description below. All right. I showed you what we made last night. The little stockings with the scan and cut. But, you know, just in case you missed the very beginning of the video, I showed how to personalize your little stockings from your this month's paper pumpkin kit. That's a different subscription service I have. This one comes right from Stampin' Up. They ship it out for us. So I showed you how to use vinyl to do that. And in this club, in this card club, we make such fun things. And here are some cards that we made either in the card club or like in the bingo that I have. So, you know, just get to be in the newsletter, and you're going to get to see lots of projects that I have. And there's even more than this. But anyway, that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Thank you for watching. I will see you. Mary, you're not late. You can go back and watch. Oops, cherry cobbler pearls are out too. Well, you can't get those either, but if you like something at my store, if you like anything I'm showing you, please get it while you can, because we have been running out of things more than usual. And so I want to let you know that you have to get things as you see if you want them, right? Get them while you can. All right, that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.